Olha aí, hi. Oi, mãe. A minha mãe já entrou. Oi, Ju. Miltis. Hi, Michelle. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Tanya Petroy. Hi from 87 Park, Miltis. Welcome, welcome, Valkyria. Thank you, thank you. So, very soon, we're going to be starting. I think Eloy and Sophia must be ready. I don't think they've called me here yet. Lara, they're not calling yet here, but soon they should be getting ready there.
They're not online yet. They're online. They're gonna be soon.
Hello, Alice. How are you? Welcome. We are going to be starting shortly. I think Sophia and Eloy are ready to join us here. Thank you very much for all of you who are here with us this afternoon. My name is Claudio Faria. I am speaking live to you guys directly here from Miami Beach. It is a pleasure to be doing this live, and today we're going to have a beautiful conversation with two very successful and celebrated professionals on their fields. So I'm very excited to speak to them today. Sophia Joelson, who is going to join us here very soon, who is Swedish, beautiful, dear friend. She has been in America since 1998. She is the principal and creative director for Sophia Joelson Design. And Sophia, who has done projects all over the road, designing some magnificent homes. And we had the pleasure and the honor to participate with our products on many of those projects that Sophia has developed. And her work has been published in some very important magazines and websites such as Dwell, El Decor, Architectural Digest, Florida Design, Lux International. So, as you know, she is a very known and competent designer here in Miami, and we have done projects with her, and she has done projects all over the world. I know Sophia has done projects in New York, Dallas, the Caribbean, and I'm sure many other places she can tell us. And we're going to be speaking also with Eloy Carmenate. Eloy Carmenate, founding partner at Carmenate Duchamp. Eloy, he works together with my dear friend Mick, and Eloy, who is very known in the real estate here in Miami. Eloy is very famous for the luxury penthouse that he has sold throughout the years, and Eloy has also a global network. Presence in Texas, Hamptons, New York, and he was also recognized 50 brokers, top 50 by the Wall Street Journal, and also he was recognized top 100. Hello!
Hi!
Top 100 by Forbes magazine.
Claudio, we missed to see you in person.
Welcome, everybody.
It's been forever.
A big kiss. We are actually filming live from a beautiful Ornare Kitchen.
Yay!
Welcome to my house.
Thank you for having us in your house.
Nothing better. And the only reason that the two of us can be together, because I know that everybody is very concerned these days, and rightly so, is...
We've both been tested. I had a blood test. I have negative antibodies, so I've been quarantining. Sophia, because she's such a world traveler, actually had corona and has recovered and has the antibodies.
But no symptoms.
But no symptoms.
Yeah.
So she's good, and we can be near each other, and she's not going to kill me because I'm not a spring chicken.
I'm glad you're both safe. I miss you guys. It seems like it's been forever since we hung out, and I'm very proud and honored to say that these two beautiful people are my friends. Besides, you know, having a business relationship, I adore you guys, and I am so happy you accepted this invitation to talk to us here today.
Welcome everybody, and thank you so much. We're very honored to be on, be your first people that you'll be interviewing.
Yeah, that is right. That is right.
Well, Claudio, how you and I met and how Eloy and I met is similar. It was actually through a business transaction.
Oh, tell us about that, Sophia.
Yeah, so I had just moved to the United States from Sweden. It was 1998. And I wanted to rent a place, and Eloy was working for Il Villaggio Realty at the time.
Yes, my old real estate company before Douglas Elliman and before Sotheby's.
And so he rented me a place right at 1500 Ocean Drive. And then we actually started to, you know, not only be business or do business together, but, you know, be friends. And then his office for almost 20 years was on the ground floor of Il Villaggio, and my office to this day is on the second floor.
So we've been neighbors. So it's very interesting that she started doing some design work and organically started working with my clients, and then ever since then we've collaborated on over, I don't know, 30, 40 different projects.
I think it's like 100.
It's maybe, I don't even know. It's been a lot. It's been a long time. It's been almost 20 years.
Yeah,
so
almost 20 years.
We've got a very successful relationship, and you know, it's interesting that Miami took a big turn, and then in came the design moment, and this is where we have a question for you. Claudio, what actually interested you in Miami, and how did you bring the brand, or how did you start with Ornare?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the question, Eloy. So, as a matter of fact, I was living in São Paulo back in the time. I moved to Miami in January of 2007. So 2005 and 2006, during those years, I was almost finishing my college degree. I studied international relations at the University of São Paulo in São Paulo. And my dream at the time and my goal at the time was to help Brazilian brands to come abroad, to help Brazilian brands to sell their products, introduce their brand in foreign markets. Because I truly believe that there are many beautiful and outstanding brands in Brazil, in design, in fashion, and many other industries, but not many brands are known outside of Brazil. So that was my work that I started back in 2015. And at that time, I met Ornare and the owners of Ornare in Brazil. And at that point, we started talking and developing this relationship, which then we were focusing on the American market, on identifying, you know, opportunities here. In Miami at the time, you know, it was a baby. Miami was starting, the real estate was already happening. It was before the 2007-2008 crisis. So we believed very much in the potential, in the growth that this market was going to bring in the future. So we chose to be in the Miami Design District. At the time when we met with Greg Robbins, you know, it was still very, very new. I think we were probably one of the pioneers in the design district. We were there before all the fashion brands, pretty much all the restaurants, and then it's very good to have been there for a long time.
Interior design, not design of clothing. It's taken a bit of a different turn, but yeah, it's interesting because I feel like there's been a big evolution, even with your brand when you started in 2005 to the product that we see today. I mean, look at this kitchen, how sophisticated and European it is. You would think that it came out of, not that there's anything, we love Brazil, but you would think that it came out of Italy, because I feel that you're on par with that brand. Tell us a little bit more about the inspiration that you have and your collection.
Yes, thank you. And Sophia, someone loves your backsplash. Victor Palladino here says, I love your backsplash.
And by the way, guys, this is the beauty us as designers. You know, you can take, which is a gorgeous, immaculate kitchen from Ornare, and it functions so well. I mean, I could open your drawers for you, and you would see it's so organized, and I just love the functionality of it. But you can add your own style to it. So for me, I wanted to have a little bit of a glam in my own personal home, and there you see this Anne Sachs beautiful tile that I chose, and I added my own hardware to Ornare Kitchen.
So beauty and customization, much like our two co-hosts.
Look,
Anyway.
we've had the pleasure to work with Sophia in many different projects she's done, in many different places too. And Sophia, I think I saw in Florida Design featuring one of the penthouses that you designed.
Oh yes, that was actually in this issue that just came out, the spring issue. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was the penthouse at the W here in Miami Beach, and the client had a very unfortunate flood that flooded the entire unit.
I sold them the apartment.
Oh, that's exactly. This is how closely knit we are. And gladly, you've done the kitchens and closets for them in the past as well. So we end up with the same clientele. But yeah, that project, I'm just thankful that, you know, Florida Design, which is an amazing magazine, chose one of my projects. And I think it's an 8-page spread or something like that. So it's
Congratulations.
Amazing to be recognized, and it's fun for the client as well, the homeowner, to be able to have something, you know, maybe to show, you know, their children or grandkids or friends as well. So,
Claudia, do you feel like you participated or contributed to that beautiful cover and that award-winning
Look,
little bit, right?
just a little tiny bit. Sophia's designs are amazing. They're just beautiful. And I saw as well on Dwell magazine. Was it a penthouse in New York that was probably one Great Jones, the penthouse in New York at Dwell online? Is that where it is?
Yes, that was another one that was actually just a month ago, and I did remember the master bedroom closet that we did in the bronze mirror, and then I chose one of your fabulous suede in a saddle color. Oh my God, it turned out so sexy.
Guy works out good. Very nice person. He's very grateful. He also has an apartment in Miami, which also has our Ornare fitting.
That's wonderful. Let me ask you guys this. How are your companies working during these times now for the past weeks? How are you guys managing? What are you doing? Is Eloy presenting his listings? And Sophia, are you meeting with clients? How are you guys managing to keep closeness to your clients during, you know, this distant time that I don't get to see my friends anymore?
Yeah, so I mean, we took this very serious from day one. And I closed down my office that was later suggested by the city. And we have been working remotely, and I would say that we are busier than ever, which I'm so thankful for. I probably would go crazy if I couldn't do what I love, which is the design work. And I have to tell you, my office is also really thriving, and we're being, I think, more productive even being apart, because, you know, a lot of times in the office, you know, we chit chat and we talk about, you know, our day and this, that, and the other. And now we're a bit more distance, and we set up conference call or Zoom calls instead. And we have deadlines that we set for ourselves. So I think it's a new way of working, and we can take some good from this bad that happened.
Well, I think that Google was onto something, because they always had these flex work times for families, and they've been doing it for years out in San Francisco. And I think the world's really going to change from this. From a
I agree.
As a condo broker, I'm very happy to say that I sold one yesterday. Mick and I sold one yesterday.
Congratulations.
Which had an Ornare closet in it.
Oh yeah?
Celebrate!
Beautiful, even better.
Dollars into the Terra Group for designing.
Wonderful.
And it was an interior design by Miss Sophia.
Oh my God, it all comes together.
This is very serendipitous. This just went under contract yesterday.
That's amazing.
Oh, it just happened. I just saw you, so yeah.
So let's grab a drink.
It's interesting because it was something that, you know, we haven't been able to enter the buildings. So the showings for the high rises have been very difficult. The house showings, on the other hand, have been very active, and especially in the last 2 weeks, I've been extremely active, and I find myself more and more on my clients, the tenders that come off their yachts, and we're looking at houses from the back. So I've been very active. I've been working till 9:30 at night for the last 2 weeks. But I'm going to say the first 6 weeks, 10 weeks, I asked her if she needed any help in her office, maybe sweeping the floors or doing that because I was so bored. I wanted to kill myself. But now it's busy, and I think there's going to be a big movement from New York down here, especially in the Northeast, because we've had quite a bit of activity, and I'm actually very pleased to announce that the Brazilians are back, because I've had with 2 very large Brazilian clients in the 20 million plus range. So they're back. They're back.
Claudio, can I ask you something? I have
Please.
Every single day been on a webinar with some of my favorite vendors. And today, for instance, it was materials by Galotti Radice from Italy, one of my favorite furniture brands. And it's been so educational to learn the story behind the brand, the story behind the designers, the story behind the pieces. And I was wondering, is that something that you will do maybe in the future? Because I found it fascinating to really take this time that we have and learn a little bit more about, you know, the companies and behind the company as well.
Yeah, Sophia, I think that's a very great suggestion, as a matter of fact, and it's a good way of using the time and introducing more and more people to the companies and to the background of the companies, and also the new collections. And we do have a new collection coming out now for Ornare, which we're very excited about. So we should be getting it in the next months now. So it's still hopefully, you know, on the first half of 2020. We should be inviting you all for, you know, a great inauguration of this new collection. The new collection is called West East. It was presented for the first time in Milan last year. And I know you guys go to Milan. You've been to Milan together a couple of times, no?
Yes.
We kept going around Salone saying, "Where's Ornare? Where's
Yes,
Ornare?"
and there you are.
And there we are. Now last year was the first year. This year we were going to be part of it as well. And so that's a good big breakthrough. Eloy and you always told me, guys, you gotta have your presence in Milan. And I know how many times Eloy repeatedly said that to me, and you both, you know, were very explaining to me the importance of it. And we did see how important it is to be there, because you get exposure to so many, you know, to so many people.
Really elevated your brand and your exposure, and actually opened up the European market for you. So I think it was really important for Ornare as a company.
It is, because, you know, us as designers, most of us know of you, and especially, this I want to bring up to Claudio. I mean, there's nobody that has better client relationships than you. No.
Oh, thank you.
And your team is incredible. So, I mean, it's such a pleasure to work with such a professional company. And, you know, in our business, things happen. They go wrong, something breaks on the shipment or whatnot, but you always, always make it right.
So if you do,
Thank you.
I would be the mayor of Miami. Right?
From closets to mayor. That's... No, Sophia, but I do appreciate it. And you know, our relationships and partnerships with the interior designers, like you, and we've been friends and we've been working together for so long. I remember the you know, so many projects we've done, and in so many different places, not only Miami, in the most amazing buildings, but, you know, like I said before, in Dallas, in the Bahamas, in New York. Those are all projects that Sophia specified Ornare in the past years. And it's really such an honor for us as a brand to come here and have, you know, our products in your designs, because this means the road to us. And with your level of sophistication, your level of understanding of the industry worldwide, and you choose us, so that means a lot to us. So I just want to say that to you.
For Eloy to sell it.
Especially
So I want to.
designers and architects at the side.
So Eloy, I have a question on that. How important is for realtors and designers to collaborate? How is that collaboration?
I think it's actually essential, especially more and more with the clientele that we're seeing coming in from New York now, or not just New York, worldwide, or the level of wealth that Florida has experienced in the last decade, especially after the bank collapse. We have a more sophisticated buyer. They really have been through the process of building a home. They understand the plans. They do get it. And, you know, sometimes we're selling, you know, especially me, who I specialize in South Beach. There's a moratorium on construction, so we're essentially selling resales. And these buildings are 10 years old, 15 years old, 8 years old. So how can I translate, you know, how can I, in effect, create value, sell the apartment at a high price by selling a vision to a person who, or an individual high
Claudio, I can't tell you how many times Eloy have called me up and said, Sophia, I have this buyer, I have these 2 units that are next to each other, but I need a floor plan. How I can combine these 2 units, because they need 4 bedrooms, they need this, you know, a home theater, they need a nanny's room, but I need to show them in a floor plan, a quick sketch.
Yes.
How I combine it so that I can sell the 2 of them together.
It actually gives them the foresight to come in and buy the apartment. And sometimes I even ask for rendering. And Claudia, you've been gracious enough to design several closets in the estate that we sold in Pine Tree for $24.
Oh yeah.
Are the Ornare closets. We did the same house that we did with DJ Khaled. Again,
Yes.
Ornare closets. Sophia, we've done several renderings and several, I can't even count the penthouses that she's done renderings for me, not just with her own designs and her own custom designs, in especially, actually, this is an interesting story. Another Brazil story. Sophia's working with Multiplan USA, and she designed the entire top floor for 57 Ocean.
Well,
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a penthouse. I have a long-standing relationship with them from Malaysia, and they actually engaged me as a consultant to basically program their penthouse for them. And then I said, well, I need you to meet my friend Sophia. And now they're like this, they're thick as seeds. So yet again, another collaboration where a designer is essential in the...
Yes, in creating value for the real estate, no?
Yeah, I mean, the kitchen and the bathrooms, I mean, it's everything, because you walk into old kitchens that are 15 years old. Miami was a different city at that point. Now it's a brand new place. I mean, now they want the wine fridges, they want the 236-inch refrigerators, and everything's custom.
they want the hammam,
Yeah.
or, yes.
So, you know, that's where the collaboration comes in, and I've been fortunate enough to collaborate with top architects. I've worked with Herzog Demeron, I've worked with Renee Gonzalez, I've worked with top designers like Sophia. I'm not going to mention any other one because she'll kill me.
Good.
Because it's the we are in a penthouse that I sold her, and she might throw me over the side of the balcony, so we're not going to, you're the only kitchen company I know.
Everybody knows, my kitchen is Ornare, and my closets in here are Ornare, so.
Eloy Carmenata.
Yes. Full circle.
Full circle, that's it. Guys, if you... I'm sorry?
Is it happy hour yet?
Because we have actually a special treat for you guys.
Yeah, I think it's half hour. I want to ask you, does anybody have any more questions for Sophia, for Eloy? Yes, we've reached 20. We're getting to the hour, half an hour.
But we have a special treat for everybody while you ask your question.
Hold on.
I
don't really have staff here, but I'm going to pretend I do, okay?
She's going to read it.
It says champagne champagne service,
It's
by the
champagne
way.
time.
I'm coming over. I'm very close by.
We're going to make you the Aperol's on the list. The Aperol Spritz.
Oh,
In
wow.
honor of Ornare's arrival in Milan.
So guys, watch the recipe for Eloy and Sophia's Aperol Spritz special.
Yeah. So we
Is
like to
Sophia
use,
single? People are asking, is Sophia single?
yeah, so it's mostly Prosecco.
They're supposed to have soda.
Yes. Yes. But I like that with, we don't have any. It's supposed to have a little bit of soda. We're going to go ahead and make it all with Prosecco.
So
David,
put the
ice.
ice in.
What is
Lots of ice.
Lots of ice.
And then if you want to have it a little less alcohol-y, then you put a soda water into it.
But we're in Miami. Who wants less alcohol?
Exactly. There we go.
Everybody's asking if you guys are single here on the questions. Everybody wants to know.
So you just put a splash in for the taste. It gives it a beautiful, beautiful color.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
That looks beautiful.
You swirl it around a little bit. Look at that beautiful color.
Oh my God. Don't show it to me.
So this one is for our dear friend
Claudio.
and successful
Oh,
Claudio. We love you and
Much
thank
success.
you so much for having us. And
thank you.
here's you.
And to everyone out there,
Yes, thank you for listening.
we'll get through this. Don't lose your sense of humor and have a really good time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on your success. Congratulations. And thank everybody who's come here to see us. And just a reminder, Lara is going to be on a live in about an hour. So if you are there, please watch Lara also doing a live. Sophia, you are every day more beautiful, more talented, and I admire you a lot. I'm your fan. Thank you for always being here with us.
Thank you so much.
Eloy, thank you. Congratulations on your closing yesterday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a 100 contract. So, love you guys.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Happy Wednesday.
Bye.
Happy hour.